tell you I love you and I'm sorry. And for years, I blamed myself for that. So now, my brother Joey was in a coma for 4 years, and just recently got out of the coma because we had faith that my brother was going to be healed. So now, you know, he's out of the coma and everything. But that didn't even straighten me up. I had a child when I was 16 or 17, 16, 17 years old. When I was married, my wife was pregnant, had a child. And it didn't take my kids, which is horrible to say. It didn't take my brother almost dying. It didn't take me, dying. I started dating this girl. Man, I'm telling you what, God was, when I met her, I knew I'd met my Eve. That I remember just like it was yesterday, the day I met her. And, I thought that I was okay. I was like, I've been doing this Christian thing for a little while now, and I can have her. And, I'm not going to do anything stupid. But little did I know in the back of my head, it says in James, let me read it to you real fast if I can. Well, in James, it says, it's not Satan that causes us, it's our own desire. That's why we sin, is because it's a desire of ours. And I was like, oh goodness, with this girl that I had met, that I loved with all my heart, she had waited 23 years before she was going to give herself. She said, I'm going to be married before I give myself to anybody. And I came in not knowing that I was coming in like a snake. And this person that was so awesome would, if I was having a bad day, she would get in my ear and sing a Christian song, and she would pray for me. And I took, and everything that she was up here, I just tore it down. And it's sad to say, but that's the only thing, when I saw her break, when I saw the thing that I thought was the closest thing to Jesus I'd ever seen in my life, ever met, was somebody who actually portrayed, the heart, the unconditional heart, and didn't care about the past or anything. I saw her break and say, I lied to her about so many things. And it didn't take a child. It didn't take my brother almost dying. It didn't take me almost dying. It took me seeing somebody that I truly loved just completely crumble in front of me. And when I talked to some people about it, and they said, it was the closest thing to Christ that you ever knew. And then I started thinking to myself, man, that's exactly how I treat Jesus. The way I did her. My intentions sometimes your intentions are good, but you let those desires that you've always known from the past and everything just creep up. And I let that happen. And man, I destroyed this girl. I did. God's taken me from a place of I had everything I wanted. I went from being molested to, getting on drugs, then to having so much money. I was on TV, y'all. I've been all around this country and done stuff with some big-time people. And he took me, and I had all of it. And then I had a massive fall. I just, I went from having everything to having nothing. But it's okay, because everything I have now, I could not have a dime in my pocket and still be as happy as I am right now. I don't have a dime in my pocket, and I'm happy right now. I'll be honest with you. I've never experienced the love of Jesus Christ like I do now. I'm excited when I get to go pray. I'll sit down at the computer sometimes and I'll listen to praise and worship music, and man, I get so happy because I'm like, God's real. There's nothing fake about him. I hurt people know, people's hurt me, but I know that with God, I'll never get hurt. And, you know, God's always forgiving. The night that I gave my heart to God, I've told some people this, but the night I said, God, this is